think we're going to need one of these. Hey everyone, I'm Alexis, the Ego Queen. Love me. I know you do. Anyway, we're going to need more bolters for this heresy. In fact, we might even need a lasgun. Or, if that doesn't work, I have an Inferno pistol.
It's up to a bunch of butts.
Anyway, today we are going to be looking at the Death of Hope second trailer. Now, the first trailer is amazing. It is... I don't even know how to describe it aside from saying amazing a few times, and that doesn't even properly describe it. The Death of Hope trailer goes way beyond anything that I've ever seen. And if you guys are wondering, I do have the video right here. It is here. I apologize about that, but I want to hold off for just a second before I get into this to do a quick announcement. You can now become a follower on the channel or a member of the channel, which is very similar to becoming like a Twitch subscriber. It's another way of helping support the channel, and if you guys want to, you can do that. The link is down below for my live chats. There will be benefits for it later on, but as of right now, yeah, it's kind of cool. Anyway, this is going to be my live reaction to this trailer because I have yet to actually watch it. I am super excited about this. The first one, outrageously amazing. They showed Cataphractii Terminator armor, which is my favorite class of Terminator armor. My second favorite being Aegis armor worn by the Grey Knights. Okay, so... let's get into this. I am going to be pausing this video to take breaks during it and talk about what is on the screen and what we are seeing. So hopefully everything comes through for you guys and you can hear this perfectly. Link to this will be in the description down below.
You say you can picture it. I don't believe you. The heavens rained fire, and with it deliver to us the 13th. Warrior kings of Ultramar, slaughtering innocents.
They're talking about when the Ultramarines attacked freaking, the Wordbearer's homeworld. Oh my god. They are talking about the loss of innocence. Yo.
All that remains is but ash. False angels.
Okay, hang on. Before, we're going to go back to that because really cool amount of detail that we're seeing here. First off, calling them false angels is amazing. But, and we can actually full screen this. And there we go. But right up top, we have the actual vents venting. Like, that is a detail that nobody has ever gotten. Now, a lot of people don't know that the actual top parts of the backpack is actually a retrojet meant to actually keep you balanced in your environment, where the other parts of it, which are right here, are actually meant to vent the plasma battery that is in it, usually located right about here. You can't actually see my mouse, and I realize this. So, looking at this, the level of detail on this Ultramarine, we can see that it is probably Mark III or Mark IV. I'm leaning more towards Mark III due to the bolter and due to the backpack, but they were known to mix and match armors. Okay, this is a cool little thing too. First off, they're acknowledging that it's a fan-made film, which is awesome, and you guys should definitely support these guys. Without a doubt, go over, support them. Like their video, comment on their video that you love it as much as I do. But this is a nod at the Horus Heresy book series because all of their titles are very similar to this. So again, good visualization, good use of your fandom right there. And the detail work on the ground as well is insane. This is better than most AAA titles that I've seen in the past few months. Oh, wow. That's a Centurion. Oh, that's the word bearers.
As the seas boiled and the earth burned, my faith didn't die.
Okay, so we have the word bearers story being told, and it's actually kind of sad. Like, I'm actually siding with them, and I think it's really cool to actually side with them, because the Ultramarines did come down and actually kill everybody. I keep saying actually, and I apologize, but I am a little bit hyped, if you can't tell. So we actually have, okay, I'm going to stop saying actually, I promise. So we have the story being told from their point of view. Now, a lot of the stories do tell it from the Ultramarines being right and the Emperor punishing them for making him into a god. Now, my personal headcanon slash personal my personal theory is that the Emperor always wanted to be revered as a god. That's why he would call them angels. That's why he called them sons and things of that nature. All the religious iconography that's all over the Imperium. It's just that the word bearers were too quick to do it. The Emperor wanted to get rid of all the external threats, then unify the Imperium through the one truth, the Imperial Cree, or the Imperial Truth, which Logar knew and actually worshipped the Emperor already as a god because of his goddom. Like, you gotta admit, he is the strongest human ever. So, that being said, I can see why Logar did all of this. I can see why he wanted to and believed what he was doing was correct. And then when his emperor punished him, his father punished him by sending in the Ultramarines to kill everything, it devastated him to the point of him falling to chaos.
It is the moment I began to believe.
Also, you have a mix of armors and bionics, the bionic hand, the chain sword right here. Look at that bionic.
And he hated us.
The detail work on the armor is amazing. Like, I could look at this for hours. Like, I would want each and every one of these scenes as just a poster on my wall. So, over here, we have a couple of tech servitors, probably just regular Magus Biologists, and they're operating on a Space Marine in the background, and this looks to be an apothecary next to them. So that just does not look comfortable at all.
Amidst the system-wide warp storms, you've managed to reach us.
Again, detail work on the armor itself. Like, it doesn't just stop with, like, a little bit of scratching or anything. Like, you can see worn marks on each piece of armor. The worn marks on the legs right here. Let me try to make sure that this is the highest quality it can be, just so you guys can see what I'm seeing. We have the worn marks on the armor right here, on the knee pad, as well as on the gold itself and all the rivets on it. You can see scratches throughout it. The cloth is stained in certain colors, certain ways with certain colors. The armor, the fingers, everything feels fluid because these guys, it's not just bulky armor, it's like a second skin to them, so it would move as such. This is the
status of your flotilla will be sent to our tech priests.
Or is this the word bearers?
If I may ask,
It's the word bearers. Sorry.
the damages to your flotilla, what was it you fought? They ran.
Oh my god, the detail. Emperor be praised, look at this. And you have damage on each and every single piece of this armor. Alright, hang on, I need a moment because, girl, damn. Alright, we have armor damage running from down here all the way up, even on his helm, his backpack, the insignias on his backpack, the books on his armor. Everything has a teeny bit of damage on it.
Raised Monarchia to the ground. Humbled our legion. We are here to return the favor.
So this appears to be the, and take in mind, I'm taking guesses, by the way. This appears to be when the word bearers are now attacking the Ultramarines in the Ultramar Segmentum on Macragge itself, which might be cool because we could potentially see a cameo by the greatest hero of all of mankind, Nathaniel Garrow, my personal favorite favorite Warhammer 40k, 30k character ever. So it would be cool to see a silent nod about that. Or even, I would take an Arvis lighter in the background as just a little nod to him.
Kingsman, what have you done?
Look at the detail work on the shoulder pad here. The detail work on the rebreather underneath the helm itself. The detail work in all of the piping and everything. Just everything has just this little piece of it's beautifully crafted armor. It's artisan's level armor. But at the same time, it's not perfect. It is scratched up, it is beaten up, and it is worn just a little bit. If not a lot. And that looked to be a Volkite.
Why do this? God's light flickers in the darkness.
Oh, wow.
The realm of the 500 shall burn.
Look at... Okay, alright. So they're definitely corrupted at this point. They're obviously corrupted at this point. Because chaos is icky and nasty and always wrong. I would know. I'm a loyalist after all. Totally loyal. Shush your face. Don't bring up my Slaneshiness. Shut up. That's not important right now. I'm loyal. Loyal. Anyway. You can see service studs on that guy's head. They are of gold. That means that this guy has served for... And this is the head in the arm. This guy has served for over 200 years. We don't really see service studs too much, and the only official artwork of service studs in a real setting is from Captain Titus of the Ultramarines 2nd Company, and he had 2 service studs in his head for 50 years each. So he's gotten 100 years of experience, but 2 gold is 200. Also, if you look in his hair, it has a mesh of Ultramarine insignias. This guy has a red hand on his armor itself, which is very similar to, well, yeah, we all know who that is. That is, yes. That's the world leaders.
Horus.
Also, when the hand moved the head, the jaw actually went slack and the neck went slack. Just want to point out that little bit of detail right there. We have somebody being crucified. I gotta say, I am... Oh, hey, my cousin's name was in there.
So it begins.
Okay, so let's get some nice visuals from this. Once it decides to load. For some reason, it's taking a bit to load. Wow. Is it bad that I'm almost siding with the word bearers?
No, but I'm biased.
Well, shoot your face. You're a word bearer. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But okay. Let me get into this just a little bit. First off, I don't really like the stories of the loyalists because it seems like they're too much of a good guy and too much plot armor. It always feels weird. Like you read about Gilliman and you're just like, this is cool. This is cool how a Primarch thinks. But at the same time, it's like, we know what's going to happen to him. We know he's going to win. We know his motives is to be the good guy. But the Fallen, they have always been interesting to me because each and every single one of them has a different reason for falling to the dark gods or going up against their brothers or going renegade. They've always had a good reason, sometimes even for the betterment of the Imperium at large. Keep this in mind. Malcador the Sigillite was loyal to the Imperium, not to the Emperor, to the Imperium, something that Garrow pointed out quite a bit. Some Marines that are corrupted by chaos are still loyal in their own twisted ways. Some Marines have fallen completely and have given into demonic temptations and mutilated and gone crazy with themselves and have been possessed by multiple demons only to go out against their opponents. But all these characters, Abaddon, Karn, Lucius the Eternal, Fabius Bile, all of these crazy chaos characters, Horan Blackheart, all have really good stories. So when you tell the story from the word bearer's point of view, it is going to be an epic. Like, this is something that goes beyond, like, the Ultramarines were sent down to destroy them. This is something that, why did they stay? Why didn't they just leave? Why did they let their planet die? Why did all the Primarchs who eventually fell to chaos let their home cities be destroyed? Keep in mind, Prospero, for instance, when Prospero was attacked, Magnus didn't want to fight back. He knew it was a punishment. So when you look at Logar, for instance, did he think of it as a punishment? Did he know that it was coming, and did he worry, and was he scared? And yes, before you say, and they shall know no fear, the Primarchs had all of the emotions. They weren't these fearless, unstoppable killing machines, even though partly they were. They were thinking, and they were deep characters, each and every single one of them. So it would be really interesting to tell the story from their point of view, because you get this real sensation of, did they do something wrong? And would you make the same decisions if you were put in the same spots? And the visuals. Like, you can tell that this person is a huge fan of 30K. First off, we have the armor, we have the insignias, we have the banners, we have a Vexilla in this. And we have all of the 30K era weapons. And the quote, God is real and he hates us.
Fun thing about that quote, I do believe that the lady speaking is Cyrene Valination, the blind lady of the Wordbearer Legion.
Oh, without a doubt, that's gotta be who that is. It wouldn't surprise me to see both her and Latara Sauron in this, because those are two very influential characters in the Horus Heresy, as well as the Saint, whose name I'm drawing a blank at right now.
Also, the gentleman kneeling, cloth. If you see that kind of cloth on his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be an Erebus.
nice. Wait, an Erebus or the Erebus?
The Erebus. This is the burning of Monarchia, the perfect city, when the Emperor. The word bearers did not kneel because they wanted to. They knelt because the Emperor's mighty psychic powers forced them to bend the knee against their will into the ashes of their perfect city.
Wow, that is brutal.
Also, do you see that man to the left of him? Like, who's kind of kneeling with the tubes going into his arm?
Yep.
That is a member of the Ashen Circle. He doesn't have his jetpack, but you can tell by the helmet that is a member of their kind of elite unit, the Ashen Circle.
Oh, very nice. I brought John with me as one of my moderators and one of my question takers, but more importantly, an expert on the word bearers. Okay,
All they wanted was the truth.
Yeah, and they got it. At the hands of the Ultramarines. Let's go ahead just a little bit. Okay, and let me just pop over really quickly just so I can see this. Sorry that you guys are seeing that. I do apologize, but whatever. So it appears that the Ultramarines are on board the Wordbearer ships at this point and trying to debate what's going on. That's what I'm gathering from it.
Yes, this looks like pre or just at the start of the attack on Calth.
Yep. Which is good that they got their revenge, sort of. Now, let's just take some questions really quickly before I move on with this video.
Yes, let me go pull them up.
Also, everybody needs a las pistol and a bolt pistol. God, I love these guns. I actually think I like the las pistol the most. It's fun. Anyway.
Oh, hold on. A lot of these are just Magnus memes. Hold on.
Yeah, there's going to be quite a few of those. Oh, and just so everybody knows, you can actually become a member of the channel now. It goes a long way to helping out. You can also use the super chat feature. It also helps out the channel. So yeah.
Oh, where is Argol Tall? I did not see Argol Tall in the group, but remember, Argol Tall was not really important until he became possessed.
Just like me.
Indeed.
Anyway.
Some guys don't like Erebus.
A lot of people don't like Erebus.
Wait, the guy who just said Horus Rising, Lorgar, I always imagined his voice would be softer. No. Actually, I guess I should let you answer the questions.
No, go for it. This one's all you.
No, Lorgar himself had a voice that would shake the heavens. This actually was part of, blank on his name, Corferon's training to be his, bearer of the word. His voice was quite powerful, not soft at all.
All right, next question.
William, Argol. He said Argol Tall helped Lorgar up, though. He did, but I'm talking about from a visual standpoint. You couldn't pick him out from a crowd until afterwards. See, Erebus was the first Space Marine to join the Ruinous Powers. He was the first to know about them. The first one to give his soul was Corferon.
And even then, before that, we know that some Marines have experienced what heresy actually is. But we don't know the date and time of those. Then there's a few contradictions in the Horus Heresy book series. And there's also time travel, so we don't know exactly who the first Marine that fell to Chaos was. But we know the first named ones, at least.
Yeah. It was Erebus who kind of ran into Ingathel, and Corferon was the one who kind of let her in and, drink the tea and all that.
I mean, I would drink the tea. So,
yeah, more like the Kool-Aid.
No, it's tea. It's iced tea. It's really good.
Yes. Let's see.
Also, happy holidays, everybody. I don't know what you celebrate. I celebrate St. Vanilla, but Some of you may celebrate this ancient tradition known as Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or various other pagan holidays at this time of year. And I have to say this from the channel. Thank you for following the channel and being awesome. I will continue to do my best pressing into the future, and I hope you enjoy your holidays with your family.
Indeed. We don't have really any more questions.
Okay, well that's good then. So on that note, we will actually end this stream. I just need to pop this back up, which I completely missed. There we go. Anyway. I want to thank everybody for joining me and watching this video, my reaction to The Death of Hope. I am super excited about this project and I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to see the full thing fleshed out, and I think that GW should definitely be sponsoring these guys, helping them out, and making this official. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy Sanguinala. I'm Alexis, the Ego Queen. I love you guys. Bye!